What's up, y'all? This is Brave, and I'm back with another review of Basketball Wives. This is season 12, episode 6, and the episode is titled Wacky Attacking Jackie. Let's go ahead and get right into it because I'm just going to tell y'all, I feel like Chantel is doing way too much. Way too much. That girl, you know what? We're going to get there. I'm just going to hold off. We start off back with this little Ponderosa that's happening, right? I just feel like, Chantel, you keep poking the bear. And whenever somebody says something about Brandy, you keep chiming in. And then you have the audacity to get mad when Brandy tells you to stay in a child's place. Because you could have just sat there and ate your food when Shawnee made her comment. So Brandy feels like she's being ganged up on yet again. And at this point, she has been. This entire trip this girl has been ganged up on. It is so unnecessary. So Chantel, she feels like Brandy crossed the line by saying stay in a child's place. And Brandy is like, well, listen, I'm not your mom. And this is the way that you talk to her. No lies have been told. Brandy ain't lying. Chantel talks to her mama crazy. And we see it, absolutely see it, by the time we get to the end of this episode. So, Jackie is trying to take up for her daughter. And she's like, you know what? Brandy, that was hitting below the belt. Like, that was kind of disrespectful. I get it. She's my daughter. And I'm not trying to be in the middle of y'all stuff. But, let's just keep it respectful. To me, that was Jackie taking up for her daughter, but also letting her daughter handle her own shit. Okay? So, Chantel is yelling about how Brandy could go to hell. And I'm just like, again, Chantel, I don't know what you want from your mother. Because you can't sit up here and say Brandy could go to hell, but then you want Jackie to come rescue you. Like, how is that going to make sense? So then Brittany is piping up, and she's like, Brandy, you've had bad energy and all this stuff since you got here. Here comes Evelyn. She's saying how, you were putting your fingers in Shawnee's face. But keep in mind, this is after Shawnee is telling her that her outfit is inappropriate. Like, be so for real about yourselves. Y'all are definitely ganging up on Brandy. So at this point, Brandy is checked out. She's like, you know what? Y'all can have this. Evelyn, she has the audacity to be like, everyone should have defended me. And Brandy, she's in the wrong right now. Nobody needed to defend you. And Brandy is not in the wrong. Brandy was sitting over there eating her food and y'all wanted to start up some bullshit. Are we not all in the same scene right now? And what's crazy is that, Evelyn, why are you so silent when it comes to defending Chantel? Chantel was over there standing 10 toes down for you. But you ain't got nothing to say? Yeah, because Chantel's your minion. You don't run for Chantel. So Chantel says that she's leaving, and now Jackie's like, okay, well, I'm going to leave too, because my daughter leave, I'm going to leave. Chantel, she swears that she's so confused by Brandy apologizing to Jackie and not her, because at one point, Brandy looks over to Jackie, and she's like, you know what, I'm sorry that all this went down. Because her and Jackie are in a good place. She not really trying to beef with you, Chantel. Like, I don't think Brandy was ever trying to beef with Chantel, but Chantel wanted all the fucking smoke. Okay? So, Chantel, she's mad that her mom isn't sticking up for her. When I'm just like, girl, you the one who told her, don't jump in anything. I can handle it. You said all those things. I'm sorry, you can't have it both ways, baby. You can't. Either you want your mama in your shit or you don't. Like, you the same girl who has all these fucking boundaries. So when your mother actually respects your boundaries, now that's a problem. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't fuck with Chantel. Chantel is the problem. I know that we love to yell about how the parents are always the problem. No, it be the fucking kids. Chantel is the fucking problem. She really is. So, they go outside, right? And Chantel tells her how, like, I'm good. I'm just going to go home. You can go ahead and stay. And Jackie says, okay, I'm going to wait until you get into the car. She then brushes her mom off and said, no, you just need to go back in. I'm like, wait a second. You mean to tell me your mama can't even wait until you get into the vehicle that you're about to leave in for your own fucking safety? Chantel, get the fuck up out of here. Get the fuck up out of here, Chantel. I'm so over her. So Jackie goes back in. It's hella awkward. And the night was over. The next day, Ming is playing basketball with Ty, who cares. Brandy is telling her assistant about all the girls. And then we see that Jackie has invited Jennifer to hang out with some of the girls. And then Chantel is going to take the other ones with her. Now, I think Jackie and her crew, they went to go eat or something. And Chantel, she ended up taking her group to Fremont Street. And Chantel is going on in her confessional about how Brandy has ruined this birthday trip. Girl, just shut up. Shut up. Because at this point, you were barking up the wrong tree. Like, be quiet. And to this day, I'm sorry, Chantel still didn't stand up to Brandy. Because she can make slick comments around Brandy, but she never addresses her. So, you're not really about that shit. Shut up. So, on one side, you have Evelyn, Chantel, Ty, and Brittany, and they go ziplining. Yeah, whatever. Over there with the other ladies, I found it very interesting that Ming was sitting right next to Brandy. And I'm like, well, that's interesting because they sure don't get along. And Jackie ends up telling Jennifer about the yeast infection comment that Evelyn made. And Jennifer is like, you know what? I don't care. Because at the end of the day, who's married and who's not? Y'all, Jennifer is so over Evelyn at this point. Like, she don't give a fuck about that girl. So, with the other ladies, Brittany is asking about this blowfish comment. Because according to Evelyn, Jennifer called her about having a yeast infection that was so bad that, like, her stuff blew up or something. It was something ridiculous. Ty is over there distraught because she ain't ever heard nothing like this. And now Evelyn is joking about Krispy Kreme donuts. Listen, again, like I've said before, women can get yeast infections from all types of things. Like, this ain't giving what you think is giving, Evelyn. It's really not. And your old ass should know better. Moving on. Jackie, she says that, you know, there's some things that she did not like, especially in that argument when it came to Chantel and Brandy. And Jackie just feels like, listen, y'all can argue, but keep it respectful. And I kind of feel like, why? Like, every time people are arguing on this show, they go to the gutter. And I don't think that shit needs to change just because Chantel is your daughter. It don't. Like, I get you feel that way as a mom, but at the same time, girl, it's going to be what it's going to be. So, Evelyn, she brings up the child's place comment, and she was surprised by Jackie not, you know, reacting in the usual way that Jackie would react. And then here goes Chantel. She's like, you know, I've seen my mom flip tables for less, but you keep telling her that you can handle the shit on your own. So you cannot sit up here and whine about how your mom didn't come to your fucking rescue when you keep telling her that you got it. Well, girl, clearly you don't. Because you want her to come save your ass. So then Brittany, here's the thing. Brittany questions her like, okay, well, you know, you have set boundaries. And Chantel has to admit that she don't be wanting her mom to jump in. So, bitch, what the fuck do you want? Like, do you want your mom to jump in or not? You can't have it both ways. Because had Jackie jumped in, I just feel like she probably would have went off on Jackie. Be like, Mom, I can handle this. You don't have to jump in it. That's the energy that she give. And I'm just like, what are we talking about? Then she says that she has low expectations of her mother. Chantel, get the fuck out of here. Listen, I get it. We have heard stories about Jackie being such a bad mom because she was running around the city with Doug. If we want to be honest, every bitch on this fucking show was running around the city chasing after the NBA player nigga. I'm not understanding why Jackie gets, you know, the harshest end of the stick. Maybe because her children have spoken out. But let's be so fucking for real. Shawnee Even though she had a bunch of fucking kids, she was at a lot of those fucking games as well. And the kids were not always there. I'm pretty sure she went city to city with Shaq a whole lot of times. Evelyn, for sure, was over there chasing down some nigga while Shanice was at home raising herself. Jennifer, she was a whole basketball wife. Listen, we've watched the show The Game. Y'all know how on The Game they had the sunbeams and how they kept having meetings and activities and charity shit they gotta do? Same thing works in the NBA. There's a lot of expectations on the wives and girlfriends of sports players, period. So I'm just so annoyed that everybody wants to say, Jackie did this, Jackie did that, when all of these women have done the same shit. If we want to be honest. Like, it's a part of the fucking system that's the NBA. And also, another thing that's pissing me off about this whole, Jackie was running around behind Doug. My whole thing is, how do you feel about your dad, Chantel? Because that nigga, he played in the NBA for a while, okay? A long while. And the same way your mama wasn't at the house, his ass wasn't there either. I get it that his job requires him to be on the road, but be so fucking for real. I feel like if you gonna have the heat for your mama, have the heat for your daddy too. Because either way, neither parent was there. Like, I'm over it. So, back to the story at hand. I just feel like, Chantel, you cannot keep getting mad at your mama when you keep shutting her out. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. So we see Jackie and her crew. They go have drinks in the air, and Brandy says that she wants to, be inclusive to everybody, and that's why she did the whole Evelyn birthday thing around the time of Jennifer's wedding. And Jennifer's like, well, I would have told you that was a bad idea, but you had already had everything set up. And Brandy, she brings up how Shani was coming for her outfit. Here comes Denise out of nowhere. She pipes up and she's like, well, she said that you couldn't come to her wedding like that. And Brandy said, that's fine because I was never invited to her wedding. And it wasn't her wedding. And I just feel like, Denise, nobody asked you. Because she's in her confessional saying how Brandy is in the hot seat and she needs to take accountability and stop coming for Chantel. Girl, are you okay? First of all, what is she taking accountability for? Also, who gives a fuck about Chantel? Moving on. Denise, she ends up asking why. She's like, why did you take out what Shani had to say about you having, the bad energy? You took that out on Chantel. And then here comes Ming chiming in. Again, the gang up keeps happening. And Brandy's like, that's because Chantel keeps jumping into shit. She's being rude. And she trying to be funny at the same time. She's not lying. Because when Shani made that comment, it said, you've had an attitude all day. Here comes Chantel. It's been like that since she been here. Bitch, that was what you did. You can't be mad because she came for you. Because you keep doing that shit. So, of course, because of the child's place comment, Brandy admits that she's wrong, right? Okay, fine. So now Jackie says that, Brandy, you need to just go ahead, handle that with Chantel. So while they're all sitting up there, Denise is the person who invites Jennifer to come hang out with them later on in the evening. I said, Denise, now you making calls? Now you doing it? Okay, cool. Moving on. Basically, we have Jackie saying that she decided to take over for Brandy for the night. So everybody's going to hang out, have dinner and drinks together. All right, cool. So here comes Chantel in her confessional. My mom, she's just taking up for Brandy. She's not taking up for Brandy. She told that girl to be respectful to you. What the fuck are you talking about, girl? Then Shani, she shows up looking like the bird that she is in this white coat. I'm just like, girl, what's going on? They talk about what they did today on the episode, and Jackie wants to go ahead and get the shit started. But that's Jackie's role on this fucking show. So she says that, Denise asked the question why Brandy has so much smoke for Chantel. And Brittany, she chimes in and is like, so what was the response? Damn, bitch, let it breathe a little bit. Why the fuck are you all up on Chantel? That shit is giving weirdo vibes. Nonetheless, Brandy, she feels like she does not need to address this issue with the group. Like, we can talk one-on-one, but I'm not doing this whole group thing with you. And I feel like she's tired of doing the group thing because they keep ganging up on her. But Chantel, she's like, no, I don't want to have a conversation in private. You need to apologize to me in front of everybody. Girl, I'm with Brandy. Well, I guess we're not about to have the conversation. It is what it is. So, moving on from there, Brandy, like I said, she's tired of being ganged up on. And here we go with Chantel saying that, she's been catching heat for everybody else. And it's because you keep jumping in. You keep jumping into shit that don't even concern your ass. And on top of that, you're not making any situation better because you keep taking jabs at Brandy. Like, what are we talking about? So Brandy's like, well, I apologize that you feel some type of way. And here goes Brittany jumping in again. She's like, that's not an apology. Nobody fucking asked you. Like, I completely understand why Brandy want to do this not in front of the group. Because we're never going to move past anything with everybody constantly voicing their opinions. So Chantel is going on and on about how she was being called a child, but Brandy is the only one who's acting childish. Is she? Because, baby, when I tell you, Chantel definitely proved to us that she is a fucking child in this episode. Oh, baby, let me just get to it. So, at this point in the conversation, Brandy is over it because the conversation ain't going nowhere, okay? And Jackie is like, well, she apologized in front of everybody last night. And Chantel's like, no, she apologized to my mom, but she didn't apologize to me. And Brandy, she says that it's because I disrespected her daughter. That is why I apologized to Jackie. And in all honesty, usually that is the most respectful thing to do. If you act up in front of somebody, mama, you do go to that mom and be like, you know what? Things got out of hand. I went too far. I'm sorry. That's what normal people would do. Like, what the fuck? So, after that, Jackie says that she feels like she does not need to jump into this issue. And she thought that her and Chantel were on the same page. Jackie's page was, you got this. You keep telling me that you got this, so I'm going to let you handle it. However, Chantel is in her feelings. Like, this girl, I'm sorry, but Chantel keeps moving the goalposts. She keeps saying, no, you can't help me. No, you can't do this and that for me. But then it's like, well, Mom, why didn't you step up for me? You can't have it both ways. Like, I feel like Chantel reminds me of a person who was an asshole to their parents as a teenager and just wanted to do whatever the fuck they wanted to do. But now that you're a little bit older, you want to sit up here and play the blame game to your mama and be like, no, because you weren't around so much. You didn't do these things with me. That's because you wanted to go be a teenager and do whatever the fuck you wanted to do. Stop acting like you really wanted to be around your mama. Like, she just reminds me of a bratty teenager who just only wants to get her way. And if she doesn't get her way, she's going to blame Jackie for it. It's like, what are we doing right now? Because at this point, Jackie feels like she don't need to be drugged into all of this bullshit. And Ty, she's trying to tell Jackie how Chantel feels away about, Jackie not defending her. But Jackie's like, oh, that's how you feel, Chantel? Because I wasn't privy to that. I did not know that that's how you felt. And here's my problem with Chantel. She's just a little bitch. Like, she literally was like, oh, I'm just so far removed from that. Well, what the fuck are we having a conversation for if you're so far removed? Like, what? Like, are we all watching the same show right now? Like, this ain't making no sense. So Jackie, she makes it clear, this issue is not about me and Chantel. However, when I tell y'all, this is what a couple of people wanted, they have been waiting for the shit to like really blow up with Chantel and Jackie. Brittany is one of them. Evelyn is one of them. I feel like Denise is probably one of them. Because everybody knows at this point that there's some tension between Chantel and Jackie. Like, the way we have finessed this shit to come back around on Jackie is crazy. Because Jackie is right. If the issue is between Brandy and Chantel, y'all are two grown women. Chantel, you are in your fucking 30s. You should be able to handle that situation. Jackie don't need to be involved in any parts of this. So, here comes Brittany, piping up. And honestly, y'all, Jackie was trying her fucking best. Like, I'm sorry, Jackie has been on her best behavior. Like, we have seen Jackie really, like, act a fool. But I just feel like Jackie has been on her best fucking behavior. She's been cool. And y'all keep barking up the wrong fucking tree. Okay? So Jackie is ready to move on from this conversation because at this point, this has turned into a Jackie and Chantel issue. And it was never giving that. Like, Jackie tells them, listen, y'all have other things that y'all can talk about. Jennifer and Evelyn, we all know they got beef, okay? Brandy and Ming, are y'all back cool? Like, what's going on with that? There's other people who are feeling some type of way about each other. Why are y'all trying to make this mother and daughter go after each other? That shit is actually really disgusting, okay? So, Jackie is like, you matter of fact, Brandy and Shawnee, they got beef too. So, we see Ming in her confessional, and she's like, Brittany is kind of inserting herself just to make things worse, and that's absolutely what she did. Like, Brittany, I feel like you secretly had some type of vendetta against Jackie, and you've been trying to get back at her ass for a while. Keep in mind, I think Jackie is the reason why she came back to the show, because she, fought for her to come back to the show. Wow. Funny how the tables turn. So, Chantel and Brittany, they decide to step away because Brittany is telling Chantel that she has issues with her mom. So now she feels like she needs to jump into this situation because she's like, I see all the signs. My mom did this to me like your mom is doing. Hold on, sweetheart. Scoot back. You don't even probably know what the fuck is going on with Chantel and Jackie because Chantel won't really say what the fucking issue is. If we want to be honest, she blames Jackie for everything, but we still don't know what the problem is. So after that, we see Brittany say that Jackie is being so dismissive and, I can see how she treated you when you were growing up. And keep in mind, at the table, y'all, where everybody else is, Jackie is happy with Brittany. Jackie is like, you know what? I love the way she supported Chantel. Like, I'm glad she got somebody that's, got her back. All those things. But Brittany over there talking about her like a fucking dog. Like, oh my God. Y'all, at this point, I just feel like Jackie need to whoop everybody's ass. Because I'm over it. So, while Chantel is over there talking to Brittany, she is also saying how, she had to set these boundaries and how, she can hold her own. But the difference is, speaking up for what's right and what's wrong. Girl, go away from me with this. Go away from me with this. Because you cannot have it both ways. Like, you cannot sit up here and give your mom your ass to kiss every time she even tries to be around your ass. But then you want her to stand up for you. Girl, go on somewhere. She's just such a fucking brat. So then we see Jennifer, she walk in, and Evelyn has an issue because she's like, here goes Brandy again, inviting Jennifer. No, sweetheart, it was actually Denise. That little white or Latina girl who's kissing your ass right now? Yeah, she the one who invited her. So, again, Brittany has an issue with Jackie at this point. And with the group, Jackie is saying that, she feels like there are deeper issues with other people. Like, she wants to put everything to bed And Evelyn looks over to Jennifer and she's like, well, if you keep knocking at my door, I'm going to walk through every time. And Jennifer's like, who are you talking to? And Evelyn says, you. I said, oh shit, here we go again. So Jennifer's like, listen, I live my life and I'm not worried about nobody. So Jackie is like, well, how about this? Jennifer, can we just stop the threats towards Evelyn? And here goes Evelyn chiming in, yeah, from the fake auntie. And Jennifer is like, I can't control nobody. Only person I can control is Jennifer. That's it. That's all. So next thing you know, Evelyn is saying for her to tell the auntie to pull up. And according to Jennifer, well, auntie is only 8 minutes away. These old bitches are not about to fight. But I do want to see a confrontation between the two ladies. So Shawty is like, why would you even do that? Why would you even call that lady? Shawty, shut the fuck up. Because last time I checked, Evelyn was saying, call the bitch. Evelyn said to call the auntie. So Jennifer has the right to call her if she wants to. Moving on from there, y'all, Chantel and Brittany come back to the table. And Jackie tells Brittany, she's like, I appreciate you having Chantel's back. However, Brittany is like, well, you had your hands all in my face and I respect you, but right is right and wrong is wrong. So Jackie is like, girl, I didn't even put my hands in your face like that. It wasn't aggressive. What are you talking about? If I would have put my hands in your face, I probably would have took my hands and wrapped them around your throat. Oh my God. Then she said, and I would have ragdolled your ass. Baby, when I tell you at that point, I said, oh, Jackie is sick of Brittany's shit right now. Oh, she is sick of the shit. So, here's the thing. She told Brittany, don't you threaten me. Don't try to threaten me. And Chantel is trying to chime in. And Jackie keeps telling her, stay out of it. The same way how you told your mama to let you handle your own shit, she's doing the same thing for you. Get out of it. Because if I have an issue with Brittany, that's the issue with Brittany that I got. That has nothing to do with you, Chantel. Scoot back. So Brittany, she ends up questioning Jackie. Oh, how many drinks have you had? Jackie holds up her glass and says, I've had water, but how many drinks have you had under that hijab over there? Y'all, that was funny to me. Now, I am not Muslim. I don't even really know a lot of Muslims that are in my circle. Can they drink? Can they drink if they're wearing a hijab? Is that an issue or something? Because if it is an issue, then Brittany, I'm giving you a side eye, girl. Stop playing with that religion. Moving on from there, Chantel and Jackie are getting into it at this point because now Chantel has to defend Brittany. Brittany gets up, but security is right there. Chantel is like, I don't even understand how you can defend that bitch. Talking about Brandy. Keep in mind, Brandy ain't even saying nothing at this point. She's like, how can you defend that bitch? And Jackie is like, don't call her that. Don't call her out her name. The same way that Jackie told Brandy to be respectful, she is trying to tell you to do the same thing. Because listen, if Brandy dog walk your ass, then what the fuck are you going to do? So I'm sorry. I get Jackie's perspective in all of this. So keep in mind, while this is happening, Brittany's in the background. She calling Jackie all kind of bitches. Saying that, you don't take up for your daughter. Everybody else ride for their kids except for you. I said, now hold the fuck up, okay? You talking about riding for your kids when your ass don't even be raising yours. You let your mama raise them and the child's daddy raise them because your ass was out here chasing dick. Are we okay right now? In the same way how you sat up here trying to say that Jackie was a bad mother because I guess Jackie's mom probably raised her kids, your mother was raising your son. Are we all watching the same show? This is why I keep saying all these bitches do the same thing. But the only difference is that Jackie's kids are older and they're saying my mom wasn't around. None of these bitches was around their kids. Like, what the fuck? So, nonetheless, listen, that girl, she called Jackie all types of bitches and out of her name, right? Baby, when she's like, yeah, because you don't take up for your daughter. Next thing you know, Jackie hopped her ass over that couch so fast. I said, oh, shit is really about to go left then if Jackie hopping over furniture. Ty had to get up and hold Jackie back. Chantel is saying that her mom is out of her mind. I'm like, wait, what? You think that your mom is out of her mind? But Brittany is over there calling your mama all kind of bitches? Are we all, are we all here right now? Like, Chantel, you hate your mama so bad that you don't care how anybody else disrespects her. And that is something I just cannot respect. Like, that's very disgusting. So, at this point, everyone is like, Jackie, what is going on, girl? Because now everybody has flipped on Jackie, right? So, now we see Brandy. She goes to Chantel. She's like, can we talk now? So, Brandy is like, you know what, this is all my fault. Like, I didn't think that it was going to, get to all of this. And it's like, Brandy, no, this was not your fault, okay? You did what you had to do. You said what you had to say. Chantel, you're really the problem. Chantel is the problem for sure. But also stirring this pot is Brittany. Okay? So, Chantel is saying how, keep my mom away from me. Keep my mom away from me. Girl, for what? Like, what is Jackie gonna do? Jackie is not even thinking about you. She's gunning for Brittany at this point because Brittany already knew that y'all shit was rocky, and now she just made it worse. Then she's like, I just want to call my dad. I want to call my dad. I said, oh, you a tattletale type bitch. You the type, see, again, operating like a child. Because what 30-year-old something, 31, 32-year-old woman is saying, I'm going to go call my dad on you to their mother, her husband, the woman who's been with him before your ass got here. Are you mentally okay? Like, I don't understand. And it wasn't even, like, for me, I'm like, you're married to somebody. Your first response is, I'm going to go call my daddy. Not, I just need to go talk to my husband. Usually people run to their partners to calm them down. Not, oh my God, I'm going to go run to my daddy. Like, what the fuck? So, she's going on saying how, she had to live in fear under her mom because they always had to be perfect. Y'all, can we be honest? Chantel has been fucking up since we met her. Let's not forget all the lies she made up about Orlando, Drea's ex, and she came on this fucking show trying to air out her mom dirty laundry, talking to the ops. Bitch, you've been a problem since we met your raggedy ass, okay? I'm sorry that your mother probably wanted better for you than what she had, and your ass probably wanted to be a bottom of the barrel type bitch. Like, I'm just over Chantel. Like, it is so wild to me that this girl thought that Jackie was letting Brandy talk bad about her. And I'm just like, do you not hear what Brittany is saying right now? Brittany just like dogged your mom out, okay? And then she brings up the fact that, I'm fighting for my life. I have this court case. I'm fighting for my daughter. Bitch, that has nothing to do with what the fuck is going on with this situation. Also, Jackie has nothing to do with that. You fighting your nigga for custody or your ex-nigga for custody, Jackie has nothing to do with that. Stop acting like Jackie introduced you to that man. I'm pretty sure you did all of this shit on your own. Like, please stop. Please. Like, your kids, your baby daddy situation, that has nothing to do with what's going on right now. Like, I'm just so over this girl. So, next thing you know, the other ladies, they come over to Chantel. And again, everybody is putting everything on Jackie. And Evelyn is like, well, she hasn't met your husband, and it took a while for her to meet the kids. And my whole thing is this. Chantel, if you've had a wall up this whole time, what do you want her to do? Like, what is your expectation for Jackie to do if you keep putting a fucking wall up? Like, be so for real. Then we see Jen. She's trying to tell Jackie to fix it because, she doesn't have a mom. Jackie has lost her mom. And that mother and daughter bond should be there. But it ain't gonna ever be there. It's not. Nope. As much as we say Jackie is crazy, no, bitch, Chantel is crazy. Because my whole thing is this. Even if Jackie did, she wasn't the best mom growing up, right? I feel like if this girl, if this woman, your mom, has put you in position on the show that she's on, okay? She's like, listen, I know the game. You know what I'm saying? I know that you can be on this show. I'm going to put you in position. I'm going to put money in your fucking pocket. And then you come on and dog your mama out. I just can't take you. I cannot take you seriously right now. Because it seems to me like Jackie is trying to move forward and do better. And you still holding grudges. Okay? So that means we're never going to get anywhere. So it's crazy to me that nobody is seeing Jackie's side in this. But I'm just like, it's because nobody likes Jackie. And they've always hated Jackie. You know what I'm saying? Moving on from there, Jackie, she comes up and she talks to her daughter. And she's like, what is wrong with you? And Jackie is like, my issue is with Brittany. So stand down. Okay? I don't need you jumping in when I'm over here having a conversation with that girl. Brittany jumped in. She stirred the fucking pot. And this issue was never a family issue. So then Chantel starts calling Jackie delusional. And Jackie is like, no, you just need to stand down and we good. Okay? So Chantel is like, no, we aren't good. So Jackie is like, okay, I'm not about to disrespect you in front of these fucking people. Like, that's just not how we about to play this. So here comes Chantel. You know what? I'm going to call my dad on you. And let's just see what he has to say. Y'all, Chantel resorted to being a 5-year-old in that moment. And I'm just like, girl, grow the hell up. So Jackie is like, girl, stop acting like a child. Honestly, you shouldn't have come. If you're going to act like this, you should not have come. I agree. She should have stayed her ass at home. So Jackie tells her daughter, girl, bye. And walks away. And Chantel is going on and on about her dad. Y'all, this was the craziest shit for me. She's like, my biological dad? You're saying I shouldn't call my biological dad? We're blood related. You're dumb. That's my blood. I'm like, are we all watching this shit? Is Chantel okay? That bitch needs a psych evaluation. Because your whole thing of like, he's my blood, girl, are you like obsessed with your daddy? Are you trying to get with your daddy? What the fuck is it? As much as people love to say you have mothers who are in competition with their daughters, nah, bitch, this is giving the daughter is in competition with her mama. Because what the fuck is that? So then we hear her say, she gotta be high. She gotta be high right now. Why would you say that about your mama? Y'all, come get Chantel. I just cannot take this girl. Y'all, that was the episode. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about it. Are y'all team Jackie? Are y'all on Chantel's side? Let me know. Go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And I will talk to y'all in my next review. Bye, guys.